Hey, it's High Tech Dad, and today I'm not talking about tech. I'm going to be doing a little DIY video though. This is my beautiful little dirty pool, but it has a leak, and being that we're in California and there's a drought, I don't want to keep filling up my pool. So I'm going to show you how to identify a leak. You can actually see that there is a crack right there. I'm pretty sure that's where it is coming from. I'm going to show you how to identify it and actually some ways to patch it. Here's how to test if you have a leak in your pool. Obviously I have a pretty big crack here, so you just take some blue food coloring, which I'm going to take here, and I'm just dropping it down, putting one drop in, and just watch that go down. You can see it being sucked right in. Definitely have a leak in this pool. There it goes. Just being sucked right in there. Watch it go. It's gonna get sucked in. There you go. Look at that. It's just being sucked right in. And we can check to see as this drops down to see if any of the other holes, the other cracks, are pulling anything in. But it looks like just up in the edge here is where it's doing it.
That was good.
Watch it go, there we go. Oh yeah, you can totally see it being sucked in. Wow. So after testing for the leak using just some food coloring, I decided to buy this $10 pre-filled dye tester. It's about 10 bucks on Amazon. You probably could make it yourself using just a syringe and this long tube, but it also came pre-filled with some dye tester. So we're gonna test that out right now. Alright, so this stuff's pretty bright, and I'm gonna just put this right down into where I think the hole is. We already know that it's right around here. So let's see, first gotta get the air out. But there you can see this is pretty bright. It really lights up when it's in there. So let's put it right up in here and see if there's anything going on. You can see it's kind of sucking right in, right where I thought it was before. The nice thing about this is it has a really long tip, so I could go much deeper down into the water, and this is a little bit heavier than food coloring, so you could actually go along the line here and see if anything's going in any of the cracks down here. So this is the magic putty that I am going to be using to patch up the cracks. So basically there are different types you can get. I just got this one off of Amazon. So there's a hardener and there's a rosin type of thing, and what you do is you cut up equal parts of it and then you roll it together, and then you can apply it underwater or out of the water, and it'll even harden under the water. So let's test it out. Okay, so I've cut off equal portions here, and what I'm going to do is peel this off, and then I'm going to mix it together, and we're going to apply it on the outside of the water. So all I'm doing right now is I have both of the putties and I'm mixing it together to make a even paste, and you just keep doing that. And then we'll take this and we'll put it into the crack once it has an even look to all the putty here. So I just have a little bit of putty here, and I'm just going to start patching the crack Hopefully it'll stick. It doesn't look like it's sticking very well on the outside, but what they do recommend is sanding down the parts that are outside. But I used another abrasive to just sort of make it a little bit more adherent. So I'm just patching above the water line right now. Okay, so I've already started patching this, and basically what you do is you roll the putty into like a long snake. It's kind of like playing with Play-Doh or clay. And then all I'm doing is just pushing it into the crack down below. It's not the most elegant thing, but we're not looking for really nice looking, we're looking to stop the leak. And then you just sort of spread it out. It's a little easier to do it underneath the water than it is on top of the water. And I smoothed out the part above the water by putting a little bit of water on it. So I'm just going to keep patching this, do the full crack all the way down, and that should hopefully stop the leak. Alright, so we fully patched everything here. Got a little wet doing it, but that would be no fun without getting a little wet. It's the whole point of a pool. So we're going to let this harden over the next couple of days, and then I'll probably test it out for leaks like it did earlier. Anyway, if you have any questions about this or about technology in general, even though this isn't tech, you can find me on my website, and that's at www.hightechdad.com. If you have any questions, feel free to ask me on Twitter. I'm at hightechdad, and be sure to give me a like on my Facebook fan page, and that's at facebook.com/HTDblog.